This is Stefan Schmidt for InsiderIowa.com. We've had a very intense and important discussion in Iowa over issues such as gay marriage, and then after that, issues about judging judges. In other words, how should Iowans assess the Supreme Court in particular, which voted in favor of gay marriage. And as you probably know, during the last election in Iowa, 3 of the judges who were on the ballot for retention were voted out, largely because they had voted for gay marriage and because an organization campaigned very heavily to get them voted out. Well, this week in Iowa there is a new discussion which I listened to this morning. There's an expanded organization that is now planning to run campaigns for retention for judges and justices all the way up and down the judicial ladder. They plan to create a kind of questionnaire that will ask judges about their positions on various issues, and depending on how those judges answer, this organization then plans to run campaigns against those judges or in favor of them. And so it is sort of turning the judicial retention process into a kind of political process the way elections are held. A lot of people are very upset about it because the particular group that's doing this is a very conservative Christian group that is going to have a litmus test on a series of issues, including abortion and gay marriage and certain other things. And they're very alarmed that this is going on. I personally think that the judiciary is very important, needs to be independent. We need to try and choose the best people we can who have a sound and stable judicial temperament, who can look at the Constitution and at laws and at precedent and make smart decisions based on their reading of the constitutional issues. On the other hand, I also suddenly realized that this is, in a sense, nothing really new. I remember liberal groups who basically sent out questionnaires to judges and others asking them for their positions on issues, and then send out recommendations regarding those particular individuals as well. So we have had ratings systems in which judges are rated on their gay friendliness, on their environmental decisions, on their pro-labor or anti-labor union rulings. And in a sense, I guess what we are seeing now is a proliferation of that process. And in the case of Iowa, this particular organization actually said that they're very excited because Iowa is going to become a national model for holding judges who are up for retention accountable on conservative issues, on the kinds of issues that I've mentioned, and perhaps there are others as well. So what we are seeing is an intensification of the power and influence, organizational ability of conservative Christian groups in the state of Iowa, and their allies in other places who are very helpful in providing funding to them, providing legal assistance, providing advice on the management and running of campaigns such as the one that I've just mentioned. So keep an eye on Iowa. It is going to be in the news. It's controversial. There's going to be a lot of debate on this issue, and it requires us to make some decisions about how we want to manage the appointment and the rejection of judges and justices in the United States. And it will be, therefore, to some extent, a fairly important debate because, as I said, the judicial system and the judiciary is the referee of the process, the political process. This is Stefan Schmidt for InsiderIowa.com at the Iowa State University bookstore.